Hey friends, it's Quenby, the Grateful Queen here on YouTube. Welcome back. I'm so happy to see all of you. It is Friday, January 7th, and because of the holidays, we have not been together in a few weeks, so I'm very eager to connect with all of my reselling friends and hear how things are going for you now and all about your New Year's vision for yourself, your reselling business goals. I'd love to get a check-in from you either in the comments of this video or the chat, letting me know what you're going to be focusing on in 2022. Did you come up with a word? Are you going to try a new platform? Are you going to try cross-posting? Are you cutting back in one area? Are you going to try selling to the real? Or what? I would love to know if you have a word, if you have a vision, if you're just going to keep chugging on the way you have been doing all along, that's fine too, but certainly let me know. If you're new here, I'm Quenby. I'm a part-time reseller. I'm a full-time psychotherapist, and I've been reselling on eBay, mostly fashion stuff, for about 10 years. I'm also on Poshmark selling. I started selling to Thredup just a few months ago. I'm loving that, and I sell digital products on Etsy. I see some friends coming into the chat. Hello, I'm so glad to see you. Be sure to give me a check-in and let me know, what are you working on? What are you working on right now in your reselling business? For me, I'm just trying to gear back up because I definitely took a bit of a pause over the holidays to spend time with family. I still did my shipping, and if I had spare time, I did listing, but I was not doing my 5 listings a day, which is my listing goal, 5 listings a day. I would hope for 7 days a week, but realistically, it's probably more like 5. And I list on eBay and cross post over to Poshmark. Right now, I'm just babbling a little bit as I watch friends get the notification that we are indeed live this Friday and checking in the chat. And then I turn it over to the chat and I answer any questions you have about reselling. If there's any challenges you're having or any successes you want to share with us, definitely let us know. Give us a reselling check-in, or business check-in, or life check-in. What is going on? What are you working on? And I'd love to share my vision. I made a vision board this year like I do every year, and so I'd be happy to share that with you. Holly's here from Hunter Ryan saying she's the first. Thumbs up at 4:32. We do this video every Friday, friends, usually every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's 8 if you're on the East Coast, and I can never remember Mountain. I think it's an hour. I think it's just an hour ahead. Timeless Jewel by Deborah is with us. Yeah, live tonight. Happy Friday. I know I was missing it. And JoJo's here right on time. You must have somehow got the notification, and sometimes like you don't get the notification, you've told me, so I'm glad you made it. And she said, going to just keep it on this channel so I don't get distracted. Yeah, like chime into the chat and then wait for all your friends to show up. And Barbara's here. Barbara Babash, good evening. Working my death pile. 76 listed. Wait, 76 since the 28th. Go me. Wow. So you have been working hard on listing, getting all that death pile. Most of us know, some of us call us a death pile or a money pile. It's just all the unlisted inventory that you have sitting around. I have no problem myself having a death pile, just because as a part-time reseller, I don't get to go out sourcing all the time. So I buy boxes or I go sourcing when I can. And I've got bins and bins of stuff, and I'm fine with that. It works in my particular model. But you do have to be careful if you're someone who loves going out there thrifting all the time and getting inventory and not listing as much. That is a problem. I just keep steady listing 5 a day, and I get inventory when I can. It works for me. Deborah's here. Hi, friends. Long time no see. I know. I think you missed the Christmas one, or one of the ones we did, because you were doing decorating with your girls. How were the holidays? We had a very sweet, kind of quiet holiday with my mom here and my son Torvald. Holly says she's sorting shoes right now by size and doing my tags, so we'll make listing faster. I'm not sure what that means, your process. That's kind of cool. I love hearing the different ways people do things. Hey, it's Rescue and Resell. They're a really cool reselling couple. I love reselling couples. Do you guys? Like here on YouTube or over on Instagram, when there's a couple and they're both interested in reselling and they work together. I just like that dynamic is so fascinating to me. Oh, look, it's Cynthia. Hey everyone, Happy New Year and Happy New Live. This is our first live of 2022, people. Let's make it a good one. Mitzi is here saying hi. And Zoe, happy Friday from snowy Boston. Yeah. You guys didn't get snow until like around Christmas time this year. Sometimes there'll be a snow like in October or November. So now you're getting some snow. We even got some snow here in California. It's been cold for us. I'm in Northern California, and I've had to even go out there and scrape off my car from frost a few times because it'll get down to like 30 degrees sometimes here. That's like super cold. Everyone here is freaking out. And I'm like, oh my God, you have no idea. I'm from Boston originally. My family's still there. I was just there in October in the Boston area. Like, you guys don't know cold. Hey, Mo. My Albuquerque friend Mo is here. Let me just say hi to some people, and then I see some great comments. Hey, Denise. Denise Rock is joining us, and Leslie. Happy New Year, Quenby and friends. Did you do your vision board this year, Leslie? I'd love to hear about it. We did a video last year. If you're like, what's a vision board? I don't know how to do it. You can search on my channel. We did a live last year at this time, Leslie and I, just to share some ideas about making a vision board. And I believe in them. They're very powerful tools for manifesting or helping you achieve your goals. Research shows that if you write things down, it's more likely to be achieved. But the vision board takes it a step further, because if you write them down and you attach some images to that, and then you place it somewhere where you look at it regularly, you're much more likely to achieve the things that you've set out to do. People use vision boards, and they might not call them that, but they use them in sports, military, all sorts of stuff. Cynthia says, I'm listing for Valentine's Day. What are you listing? Oh my God, when is that? I'm not very romantic. Oh, Totally Raw's here. They won one of my giveaways during the Christmas. That was the funnest. That's got to be one of the funnest lives I've ever done. The Christmas holiday one. We had so many prizes. Everyone was so generous. It was super fun. Babette's here. Babette Sabol. I love that we have Babette Sabol, Babette, my mom, who is watching, I'm sure, but her YouTube's messed up. She can't leave a comment, but she's here, guys. She's a Babette. And then we've got Barbara Babash. I love all the Barbaras. Getting rid of Macari. Focusing on Posh and eBay. And build a bank of listings so I can list every day. Ooh, those are some good goals. Tell me why, if you feel like sharing, why are you getting rid of Macari? I always thought Macari, if I did add another platform, it might be Macari. But then I've done Thredup, and I'm really trying to learn Thredup. And then I'm thinking maybe either Macari or Real I might try. What do you guys think? Oh, there's great comments. Let me say hi. Kim is here. Cordy Plop. Hello from Colorado. And yep, Mountain Time is 1 hour ahead. So it's 6 o'clock Mountain Time, 5 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock. My brain hurts doing that. Don't make me do it again. Lindsay's here. I always love seeing Lindsay. And Megan, Eco-Friendly Saver, Happy New Year. I'm scaling up slowly to sourcing weekly, consigning on Flip, Real, Thredup, and Swap, and getting help on Sell Hound from my oldest. Whoa, Megan, you're doing a lot. That is a lot. That's awesome. So you're really more interested in consigning. I want to hear more about that. That's awesome. I've never tried Flip or Swap. I've never even heard of Swap. Real's on my list because I've been setting aside some real designer items I have, because the Real is higher end consignment, although they take a lot of different things. Sellhound, wow. I am impressed by that. That is awesome. Oh my gosh, it's Melissa from the Thrifty Broad. I love seeing you. I haven't seen you on Friday in a little bit. All right, let me get into some of these comments. If you left a comment, please leave a comment in the chat so I can say hi and welcome you in. We love welcoming people into our community here on the channel. Sometimes I miss a comment, you guys, because everything goes fast. Like, here's Dorothy. I don't think I got to say hi to her. I checked my yearly sales from 2020 to 2021, and I doubled my income in 2021. That is awesome. And you know what? Another reason I love that data that you have in this comment is, so many people understandably are sort of saying, oh, well, 2021, they didn't meet any of their goals. They didn't make anything happen because of COVID, because it's so hard. And I get it. There are real challenges, but there are many people that are rising up during this time. There are many people that are kind of taking advantage of it and saying, okay, how do I need to change in order to grow during this time, and how to not let this time take me down, but actually keep thriving? And a lot of people are. And I think online reselling, we're one of the areas where we might be able to do that more so than some other people, even because a lot of people are turning to online shopping, right? So that's awesome. I'm so glad to hear it. Not everybody is suffering in their business because of the pandemic. And Cynthia says, so funny, I'm working on a vision board right now. Do you want to share any of it? Mitzi said, I guess my vision board will be to start a vision board. Yeah, I was going to bring mine up, you guys, but I have it downstairs by my bed. I put it right by my bed, so if I'm just laying there, I look at it. And my word for 2022 is a mouthful, but it's spiritually aligned action. I do a meditation. I just sit with myself, essentially. And then I do some brainstorming and some journaling. And then I look for themes, and I'm like, I want to take a lot of action and put my thoughts and my energy on the things that matter the most to me. My business, my work, my family, my financial planning, all these things. But I'm also really working on spiritual growth this year. I need to take the action, make the calls, do the work, show up, put in the effort. But I also need to understand that my one little human mind is not going to figure everything out on its own. And I need to sometimes stop and say, I did my part. Universe, now kind of let me know what's next. It's not just a solo gig, in my opinion. So spiritually aligned action is my word for 2022. I'd love to hear yours. We've got, I'm sorry if I say this wrong, Cisneros Closet. My words, because they are two, are change. I have to change the way I live and feel and how I use the platforms. Cool. Change. So many people are afraid of change. So that's just awesome. Okay, I'm going back up towards the top and just see if there's any comments on here that I want to dive into a little bit more. That's what we do. I go off of what you guys have going on, and we just talk about all things reselling online. So let's see what we have got. Babette is doing a little shipping while she listens. That's awesome. Holly says, so in a box that I thought was empty was a pair of Dolce & Gabbana vintage short heel pumps. Oh my God, you must have been like, whoa. I was going through some of my piles and I'm like, Quemby, I have some unlisted stuff that is just like insanely good. I'm like, why aren't I listing this? Because I have new inventory coming in and I focus on the seasons, and I'm like, whoa, that's why I started a pile of stuff potentially for the real, like some more designery stuff. So, oh my God, you must have been like, just a pair of Dolces, in an empty box. I've got some good stuff laying around myself. Some of it strategically, and some of it strategically, and some is just like, oh, I don't even realize everything I have, which is a good problem to have. Holly says, where is Leslie? We need to see if she's going to do a mission board live, or is that a vision board live? Did she say anything? I'm scrolling down to see if Leslie said anything about that. I see Gloss and Sparkle made it in. Hello, everyone. I finally posted another thrift haul video after literally years. I'm so excited to get back into it. Quemby, you give me so much motivation. Oh my gosh. That's too much credit for me, but thank you very much. I'm going to get back on the videos too, just seeing if Leslie, I see a comment from her. Hi, Raquel Swartz. Great to see you. Yeah, I have not put out many videos since the holidays. I was really just like, it was raining a lot. My mom stayed with me for a little bit. I just didn't do very much. So I'll get back into it. I'd like to do 2 videos a week. Leslie says, sometimes we have to change our mindset in order to grow. Ask yourself, did you accomplish anything last year? Your success can only be defined by you, not what you see others accomplish. So there's the truth. And you can find Leslie at A Reseller's Passion on all platforms. She has a ton of motivational content and educational content. So you definitely want to be following her everywhere. She and I think, are going to do another collab coming up soon, I hope. Totally Raw said, decided to go gung-ho. On December 28th, subscribed to Vendoo. Signed up on 7 platforms. Took advantage of the TJ Maxx yellow tag sale. Got so many pieces, then woke up this morning sick as a dog. Oh no, maybe it was a little too big of a push. Well, I hope you're feeling better. There's so much to unpack in this comment. One, if you don't know, Vendoo is a cross-listing software. I do have tutorial videos on it and a discount link in the description section of every video for 20 or 25% off. If your goal is to try other platforms, that's a great way to do it. It's so easy. I cannot even tell you how easy it is and how quick. It's amazing. So good for you. And the TJ Maxx yellow tag sale. Ooh, it might be coming. It might be in your location at TJ Maxx and Marshalls right now, or it's coming. I haven't been yet. I have some videos from the one that happened in August, so just a handful of months ago. If you want to see what it looks like, I take you into the stores in that video, and then I have a follow-up video of what sold. Be careful at the TJ Maxx yellow tag sale. There's so much awesome stuff, and it's cheap for new tags. But the biggest caution I have is often the market is oversaturated with that particular item that you find. So definitely pull out your phone. If you're going to pay $10 for a new tag Free People dress, that's awesome. But definitely check on your phone. Like, are there 57 of them already listed? Like, that is the biggest problem I run into there. And I stick to brands I know sell really well, but be careful, have a good time. I think there's a lot of money to be made, but be smart about shopping because you can go nuts there. I usually buy like 10 or 20 items. I do not go nuts. Okay, Deborah Anderson said, I'm sticking with my 2021 word, perseverance. I love that. I love that word, Deborah, because I think there's so much strength in it. Leslie said, Quemby, I did not make a vision board this year. I'm still living off last year's boards. Yeah, I can relate to that. And I did say to myself, okay, I made a vision board for 2021. And then so much stuff happened. Life happened. Definitely pandemic related. And my dad died in October. Just a lot of stuff that kind of threw me off. But it is perfectly okay to say, I'm still sticking with this word. Like, I still have work to do and growth with my last year's goals. I just think be intentional about it. Like, just say, hey, I'm doing the word perseverance again. Or, hey, I looked at my last year's boards and there's still a lot for me to do there, and stick with it. But to do it intentionally, I think is smart. Oh, there's Jamesy. Hi, James. The Antique Boutique is with us. Let me see what else. And Barbara Babash says, never compare yourself with anyone else. They are on a different path and a different speed than you. Really wise advice, as usual, from Barbara. And it's so true, and it's so challenging for many of us because of YouTube and because of Instagram. For me, Instagram, I need to be very mindful because it's so easy to be like, whoa, that person has like 35 packages to ship out and I have 3. What am I doing wrong? And it's like, oh, wait a second. That person has got an assistant, a VA, a warehouse, like all sorts of stuff that I'm not having. Or that person's full-time, I'm part-time. Or that person sells wicked cheap stuff, and like quantity. You know, everyone has a different set of circumstances, a different business model. So it's so true not to compare. And I understand if sometimes you do, just kind of reel yourself in and be like, oh, I'm comparing. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Jennifer Smith is here with us. Mitzi said, found a Burberry trench and the thrift store didn't understand Burberry is Burberry. Start of a good year. Oh, yeah. I sold a Burberry trench coat. Well, it wasn't a trench, actually. Those do better. If it's a classic tan brown trench and it has the plaid lining, then those are going to be awesome. I got one in a Thredup box. It was black. It wasn't a trench. It sold for $150 right away. It had just a little bit of plaid on the collar and the pockets. But if you get that classic Burberry plaid, that stuff will do really well. Hope you've hit the like button for me. You might have to reduce your screen and hit the like button for me and then enlarge it again. It helps out my channel a lot and I appreciate it. Wow, thank you guys for all these awesome comments. I realize I'm jumping all over. The chat's moving. I'm trying to catch as much as I can, but I do appreciate you showing up, engaging in the chat. It is the best. And as always, supporting and encouraging each other and sharing your reselling business knowledge is so important. Leslie's word for this year is simplify. Oh yeah, I've been seeing you do that. Like just saying, okay, I'm doing these things. Yep. House of Gemini Diana is with us. I'm so glad to see you. Thrift Hauls says, I am manifesting good vibes, healthy living, moving forward and making that coin. Yeah, that is awesome. I think my goals are somewhat similar. Healthy living is huge for me right now. I am very proud of myself because I've finally, in the past few months, got myself back to the gym like a few days a week. I'm doing Zumba. I went to my mom's Zumba class today. She goes to the YMCA and she does Zumba Gold. And so I'm thinking, oh, it'll be a chill class. No, it was really, really hard. It was really hard. And she did such an awesome job and it was really fun. I love to dance. So I'm really feeling good about the fact that I'm prioritizing getting there. And it's two things for me. It's exercise, but it's fun. And as an adult, I think we have to find ways to have fun because the ways you might have had fun when you were 20 are not the same ways I have fun at 45. So for me, I'm like, I work hard. I need to exercise and I need to have fun. And so Zumba kind of hits both of those. Okay, Raquel says, Happy New Year, everyone from Oakland, California. We're neighbors. We are neighbors. Okay, let me see what else was up here. Okay. Oh, Cisneros is from Corpus Christi, Texas. Oh, we love the Southerners here. Deborah's from Texas. James is from Texas, or they're living there anyway. James said something here I wanted to find. He got something cool. Oh, here it is. The Antique Boutique. I got Pajar coats at TJ Maxx today. I don't know how to pronounce that. Pajar. And a bunch of things I was surprised at getting. What you're saying is so true, but getting there in the first days makes a difference. TJ Maxx, it's at TJ Maxx. It's usually around January, and Marshall's. They're like sister stores. And the other thing to note is, and I have a bunch of videos on this, so please go watch those videos because I throw down all the tips, everything I've learned after years of shopping the TJ Maxx yellow sale. Don't just wing it, okay? Especially if you're new. Don't get all excited and wing it. Get some tools. But depending on where you live, the merchandise may be totally different. Like I'm in Northern California. Everybody said to me, many people on my video, the TJ Maxx haul video, were like, oh, I didn't have any of those brands at my TJ Maxx. I had X, Y, and Z. So it does depend on your location. So don't be thinking, how did Quemby get all this stuff? Depends where you live. I made a few mistakes with those Chaser band tees because they're so trendy. And they were only like $5 or $8. Those are the things I haven't sold. Why? Because there's so many of them. Totally oversaturated market. I should have looked them up. But the Free People stuff I did great with. I don't think I have anything left. I did good with a few other tie-dye things and stuff. So, okay, Kim says, my resolution is to figure out eBay shipping. It's just scary. No, I promise you it's not. I have a video. It's a year old now. But where I literally hold up every box and tell you this is what this means. I show you how to set it all up. I know many people are intimidated by the shipping on eBay, but I promise you it is not hard. Just allow yourself to learn it. And allow yourself to learn it, and then it'll be like no big deal. I promise. Let's see. House of Gemini Diana said, Amen to that healthy living. I know. It's on my board every year in one way or another. On my vision board, it might be diet or exercise or yoga or meditation, but it's always on my board in some way. I mean, it's so important. And if you eat well and you exercise well and you're taking good care of yourself, you're going to do better in your business. You're going to be able to have more energy, more to show up with. It is so, so important, especially as we age. I have to do a lot more now at 45 than I had to do at 35. I see a super chat here from Mitzi. I've heard good and bad things about Mercari. I'm scared to take the plunge. Thank you very much. I appreciate the super chat. It helps me out so much, and I do appreciate it. I have never sold on Mercari, but I will say, so chime in the chat or the comments if you have. And I will say I've heard mixed things, but I hear that about everything. You know what I mean? Like Poshmark, people hate it, people love it. eBay, people hate it, love it. Amazon, like you're going to get positive and negative reviews. I think the only thing to do is go over there, check it out, learn about it, watch some videos, and then decide if it's right for you. There's some people that just seem to hate everything. It's like they're out there with a big loud voice, like this stinks. And I'm like, okay, I think the only thing you can do is really check it out for yourself. And if there's some people you really trust in the community, ask them about it and what their experience is and educate yourself. But I like to try new things. If you don't like it, you just stop selling over there. No big deal. Especially if you have like Vendu or Prime Lister or something. It's really easy to delete, relist, all that stuff. Hey, Krister Blocker. Christy's with us saying, hey, family. Love seeing you guys. It feels like it has been a little bit. Deborah said, I've been rotating with listing jewelry one day, clothing the next day, YouTube videos the next day, and it keeps me from getting bored. I think that's super smart. You got to figure out what works for you. Honestly, like we all put out there all this great information, but at the end of the day, you have to figure out what works for you. I can't sit still too long. Like I just run energy. So it's like, I can't sit there for 4 hours. Like I might be able to sit and build listings for an hour. Then I'll go take photos. Then I'll come back to it. I need that variety, but some people, they just want to sit and get it done. And then, so whatever works for you, but I like that idea. I don't want to do the same thing all the time. So that's smart. House of Gemini Diana says, Mercari was good for me this holiday season, but I just started in November. I've heard scary things like hijacking money. Be cautious and smart for sure, but I've been selling on eBay for 10 years. I've never once had a scam. Have I had people return stuff and lie about the reason? Yep. But that's not a scam. I've never been stolen from. I mean, I don't know where or how this happens. These things happen, but they're really rare. And then they're kind of blown out of proportion. In my opinion, if it's happened to you, I apologize, but it's very rare. So but I think those things just get a lot of airtime because they're sexy and people are like, ooh, a scandal, a scam. But that's it. I don't know. What do you got? People in the chat who've been selling more than a few years, let me know your experience. Because I think that stuff's just out there to freak people out, and don't worry about it. Melissa says, Mercari's going well for me now. I list there consistently. Cisneros says, I've been selling on Mercari for 3 years, I believe. And the Reselling Mama made it. Hey, girl. I started with Mercari, and it has been the easiest. However, I do sell more on Poshmark and eBay. I've had a lot of people say, they've done well on Mercari. And platforms are weird. Like there are some things that like sell really awesome for me on Poshmark. I can't sell on eBay to save my life, and vice versa. So you just got to experiment, I think. Let's see what James says. Someone on YouTube had a problem with authenticity on Mercari and kept sending the receipt from an auction house in response to their inquiry. Didn't work. She never had the item authenticated. Melissa said, all markets have scammers and they're very rare. I agree. Oh, it's Isla Dreams. Charlene, I was just reading your comments today, you cute thing. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Poshmark sales are great. Selling more bundles these days. You know, last time you were here, you were sharing that Poshmark is really going off for you. And I think that's awesome. And your pictures look great. I saw your pictures on Instagram and you're focused there and you're doing awesome. She's in Canada and she does a lot of she gets cheap stuff. Like some of your thrift stores have the best amazing sales, like 99-cent day. So jealous of all that stuff. Dorothy said, I had a person try and scam me. I contacted customer service and they told me not to worry about it. Yep. James says, oh yeah, back on his thing. Then she said, avoid Macari. My point, get the facts, decide for yourself based on the facts. I agree. Holly's talking to Gloss and Sparkle saying, I like Macari. I would love to go up there and hit the greater Manhattan bins, but I'd be dying having to wear a mask. Are you not wearing a mask? Maybe I don't want to get into that. I'll just say right now, friends, I hope you are all cautious and safe. Where I am in Northern California, COVID stuff is exploding. Torvald's school might be out next week. I mean, it's just like everyone I talk to. So please be safe and careful. I, for one, am going to be laying low for a little bit. Not going out much, wearing masks everywhere just because maybe it's different where you are, but where I am, nuts. It's going off right now. So I think it's another time to kind of be careful. And guess what? Maybe people will be home more shopping. So okay. Let's see. Megan says, I hear the same for multiple platforms. I checked the BBB ratings for all the ones I'm interested in. What's that? Facebook got an F rating. All the rest got A's and B's. Do what works for you. I wonder if I have not sold on Facebook Marketplace, the shipping one. If Islet Dreams, if Charlene's still here, she's been doing well on Facebook Marketplace. I've never done it. What's the BBB ratings? Sorry if that's something I should know. Okay, Barbara, what is everyone doing now that Poshmark has new subcategories? Are you relisting or editing or just leaving them in their original subcategories? Really good question. I'd love to hear what you guys think about that. I tend to just leave everything and then wait and see, do I need to do this? Because I have 1,000 listings. So, what do you guys think? Oh, Dorothy, Better Business Bureau. Okay, yeah, I should have known that, I'm sure, but haven't heard that in a while. Better Business Bureau. So you can check out these things. And I wonder why Facebook Marketplace got an F. And I wonder if it was the regular Facebook Marketplace or if it was the shipping. You know, that now, it's only been a handful of months that you could do shipping on Facebook Marketplace. I know the fees were really low. So it was like 5%. So sellers were loving that. But I think it's like we have to see how it goes over time. It's relatively new. Sells for Moolah. That's the best name. Oh, I don't know what that says, though. Dropped something. You're going to have to write that comment again, my friend. I can't read it. I think you might have had some typos, or maybe you're doing voice or something. Leslie says, I have allergies that get bad when I shop the bins. I was wearing a mask way before COVID. It's very dusty at the bins. Yeah, I mean, my bins have never reopened, so I miss them terribly. But I used to take, like I have allergies myself, and I do like the Flonase, and I always had like an allergy attack after the bin, so that's smart. We've had masks on the entire time. There was like a 3-week thing where they were off, and some people took them off and then right away back on. And it is a scary time where I am right now. So I hope you are all being smart and safe, and every place is different, and I totally get it. Just want the best for you guys and to do okay. I see this. Here it is from Islet Dreams. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate it. Keeps me going, helps my channel going, helps me be able to show up for these Friday lives. So I do appreciate it. Are you still making many videos, Islet Dreams Reseller? You guys will love her go find her channel. I think if you just click on her little username here, she's got the cutest accent. We both have reddish hair. I think when we meet one day, we're just going to be like friends. You know what I mean? You know how some people you're just like, oh yeah, we'll just sit and hang out. Oh my gosh, I keep thinking we are going to meet in person, like, and then, you know, things haven't been well enough that we can go do that. Let's see. Deborah from Timeless Jewel, because we have a couple Deborahs. I have sold more vintage items on Shop Thrilling than on Etsy, but I will continue to list on both. Different clientele. Yes. I've never been on Shop Thrilling. I love Etsy. I bought a lot on Etsy, like for Christmas and birthday. Like I got my little niece, well, she's like 18 now, loves dragonflies. So I found like a recycled glass, handmade sun catcher with a dragonfly. Gorgeous. I bought that on Etsy. I got my sister and I, after my dad died, I got us both like a sister necklace, and they make it with her initial and my initial and our birthstone. I mean, I love Etsy. And I've been doing really well selling digital documents on Etsy. For my reselling business, I only have like 2 or 3 items on Etsy for digital. I have like my reselling to-do list that I use, my tracker, my brand list. My therapy channel, The Grateful Therapist, I've got my documents on there. I am making a lot of money, you guys, every month. If you have any skills to make any kind of calendar pages or any tools that you use, it is the best, most passive income on Etsy. If you don't know about it, Google, find some YouTube videos. So like I'll make things like my team question cards. I go on Canva. I write up my team question cards. It takes me a couple hours to make them nice. I do it once. I put them on Etsy. I don't ship. I don't store. I don't do anything. People buy them and download them. It is the most passive income. Are any of you doing that? I know Leslie is. Are any of you using Etsy to sell digital products? Because I'm telling you, it's got to be the most passive. And I'm so glad I got into that in 2021. And I'm so glad I started Thredup in 2021. Those are 2 good things I did this year for my business. Leslie says, I have been selling on Etsy since 2005. I currently have 3 stores. Yeah, do you still have your tie-dye store? And then you used to do like crochet hats and things like that, knitting hats and stuff. Yeah, Leslie does so many cool things. She's such a creative person. Are you now selling your shoes, your upcycled shoes on there? She's doing so much cool stuff, you guys. Diana says, I haven't been able to get to my bin since fall. It was getting so saturated and busy. I was clawed and I had gloves in the gloves, ripped and ugh. Wow, yeah. Your bin sounds kind of harsh. They're not all like that. Mine is kind of harsh, I guess. But, you know, they're all different. Mine never opened. Never opened again. I mean, I'm so sad about it. I call like every month. Nothing's happening over there. Gloss and Sparkle says, I know this is totally off topic, but I've always wondered how you chose the name Torvald. It's so unique and cool. We're on my dad's side, we're Norwegian, Scandinavian. So my dad was Orville Thorsen. My sister's Thora. And so when I was pregnant with my son, I asked him for some family names, and we chose Torvald, the ruler of Thor. It's like such a strong male, masculine name. So I love it. I know not everybody's into the unique names, but it's okay. Bora Bora Jen is here. I wrote an Amazon book about traveling to New Orleans. People download it and I get paid. So is that on Amazon? Is that like an ebook? Leslie does ebooks, and I've always wanted to learn. I think I could do that for my therapy business, an ebook. I don't know what I would do about reselling. If anyone has any ideas about a course or an ebook, let me know. But is that on Amazon? That's so awesome, Jen. Could you do something with your like reselling business knowledge? There's so many ways to make money. I hope that as you're listening to this video tonight, from all these intelligent, wise, experienced resellers, I hope something you're getting out of this video is this. There are so many ways to make money online. There are so many ways to make money at home. There are so many places to sell, platforms. There are so many things to sell. Some people are talking on this chat about selling vintage. Some people are selling menswear. Some people are selling designer, jewelry, you name it. Anything you're interested in, any market you want to explore or learn, there's money to be made. You can do it from home. You can do it in your own way. I love that about this business. You can do it when you feel like it. If you don't feel good, you don't do it. If you do feel good, I mean, it's so flexible and there's so many opportunities. So if you're getting bored or feel stuck or whatever, try some of these other things. I mean, I feel really inspired by that. Maybe it's just me. I'm on a little kick right now. Jen says it's an ebook. Okay, that's cool. Leslie says, yes, Quemby, I have, these are her Etsy shops, tie-dye, upcycling store, and a vintage store, and a t-shirt and mug shop. The mug shop is actually a drop ship store. I design and another company ships. That is, see, there you go. There's another possible avenue for income stream. And if you're a creative person, there's so many ways to use that. Design something. Hey, Mickle Pickle Pie. Hi, all. I'm sorry I am late. How did Mickle Pickle like Christmas? Torvald got kind of like a little gaming setup, you know. You got some cool headphones with a mic, a light up computer stand. All the kids, he's 10, they're all into like light up LED stuff. James says Leslie is very creative with the shoes. Yeah, tell people what you're doing with the shoes. You want to follow her over on Instagram at A Reseller's Passion because she's just always doing cool stuff. Dorothy says, my kids' names are Luna and is it Lycan? Lycan? That's awesome. I've heard Luna. There's a lot of Lunas here in California, but I've never heard if it's Lycan. Where'd you get those names? That's cool. I once got a super nasty comment on YouTube. When you decide to put yourself out there on social media, every once in a while, you get these kind of trolly comments, and somebody left like this irate comment, and it was something like, I'm so sick of you people giving your children these crazy names. They're going to get made fun of at school and have a horrible life. And I just kind of laughed. I'm like, delete. You know, 99% of my experience on social media is positive, but although every single day on Instagram, several times a day, I get messages from men, you know, with their picture saying, hey, baby, hi, message me, what you doing? I'm like, why are you at all interested in me? Like, I do not think I would be the target of these things. I just delete them and move on with my life. I don't get upset about any of that stuff. I just think it's kind of amusing. Like, some people, I just don't have the time and energy for that. Dorothy said, I saw a video about being a creator. I am intrigued. Hey, maybe that's something for you there. Let's see. Let me see if I missed this. The chat just moved. So if you left a comment and you were hoping I get to it, just put it in again, or I really do my best. And now I can't find this comment. Seriously, I can't believe they let me be on YouTube. Like, it's just like, I'll probably get kicked off any minute. Diana said, I haven't sold anything on Depop. I haven't sold anything on Droop. Deleted the app and was notified they were going to close my account. What's Droop? Or is it Depop? What are you trying to say? Let's see if there was something up here. Leslie says, I can't wait to hang out with you in person, Quemby. I feel like we already have. That's what's so weird, but I guess we haven't. James says, the bins by me has been leaving things outside in the humidity and the rain, and it smells when it comes in. I can't do that anymore. I get a headache. Yeah, listen, most bins are not for the faint of heart. Like, you're going to see some nasty stuff. You're going to run into some weird people, but whatever. You know. Reselling Mom said, how are the San Francisco bins? Do you like them? You know, I've never been. I'm an hour from the Golden Gate Bridge, probably like an hour and a half to the San Francisco bins, and I don't do a ton of traveling to thrift because I don't really need to. Like, I'm in a city. I have so many thrift stores and church stores. Like, I'm just not motivated to drive all the way into San Francisco. I could. I know there are other bins, but I don't know. Mitzi says your hair is everything. It's still wet. I just got out of the shower because I went to the Zumba. Thank you. I watch videos on YouTube about how to deal with curly hair. What would we do without YouTube, you guys? Honestly, like anything I want to learn, I'm like, let me look it up. Did you guys see my unboxing from yesterday? It was all skincare and makeup. It wasn't very popular on the channel. I get it, but I had such a good time with that box. I'm going to make a ton of money on it too, but I'm keeping so much stuff. So I look up all the time on YouTube. Skincare for women in their 40s. I mean, anything I want to learn. How to deal with your curly hair. People have videos. It's amazing. It's free. I mean, what an incredible resource. I mean, I'm just so appreciative for YouTube. Let me see if I'm going back up here just to see if I missed anyone, anything, and then I'll go back down here because it only lets me go up so far. Anyway. Woo, here we go. Mickle Pickle said her daughter loved Christmas. All about that pink flashlight. Oh my God, that's so cute. I must be targeted because on Instagram and YouTube, what pops up as suggested are like baby videos. Do you guys get that? Like reels on Instagram, which I finally got. Do you guys remember me here saying like, am I the only human without reels? I got it. I don't know why. It just popped up one day. But all the reels I get are babies doing cute things. I'm like a sucker. I always watch the baby ones, and so they must know. So all my videos are like babies doing cute things. Qwerty Plop says, off topic, but how do you authenticate higher items? No, that's totally on topic for resellers. Definitely. How do you authenticate higher end items? I had a case open because the buyer said my Tory Burch sandals were fake. So embarrassing. Wow. It's a really good question. It's kind of a big question. It depends. You can go online to authenticate.com and sites similar like that online. And you pay like $25. You send them all the detailed pictures and they will authenticate it for you and they'll give you a certificate. And there's a lot of information. $20. So I only want to do that with items I'm going to sell for a lot. If you sell on Poshmark, for instance, or other platforms, if it's over $500, they'll authenticate it for you. I tend to not authenticate things because there's so much free information online to authenticate it. Like, I feel really confident authenticating certain things. I'm surprised with Tory. Like, what'd you sell the Tory Burch for? Like, I've never got those authenticated. But what do you guys think? That's some of what I know about that. But I'm telling you, there's a ton of info. You could like Google Tory Burch authentication. And usually I feel very confident when I'm done. Like, I look at the stitching, I look at the font, I look at all the things they tell me to look at, and I usually know. But I wouldn't risk it with like a really expensive item. What do you guys think? Let me see if anyone has anything else to add about that. Mitzi said, I watched your unboxing of cosmetics and I tried to look it up on Goodwill to purchase. I can't find it. Yeah, it was just a random thing. Like on ShopGoodwill.com, I was looking through skincare and they have other mystery boxes. You just got to look. And this was an awesome deal. It was like 100 Nude Tag drugstore makeup skincare. And there was one picture of it. And I'm like, whoa. I saw a couple of products that I use that I paid $25 for. This was $49.99 plus a flat rate shipping with tax and everything, $62. I was like, I got two items that are $25 each that I buy regularly. The Olay Regenerist. I'm not going to go off on this because not everybody's really into it, but I'm just saying. You just look. You just look. They happen. It's not like a regular box they always have. They just had that box. I love lots on ShopGoodwill.com. I bought handbag lots, clothing lots. You can buy Nude Tag clothing lots by a certain brand, by a certain size. It's awesome. I'm doing so well with Jomar right now that I don't need to buy a big lot, but ShopGoodwill.com. Don't sleep on that. You can buy awesome, awesome stuff over there. Dorothy says, oh, where'd the comment go? I get makeup boxes and things like that. Wait, I get makeup boxes and the things that I will not use, I resell. There's money in skincare. Oh, yes, there is. I spend so much money on it. Oh, my watch is telling me that I got to get up and move. Like I've been sitting here on my butt for 50 minutes during this live, and my watch is telling me, my Fitbit, Petey got it for me for Christmas, that I need to move. So, wow, this one's gone by wicked fast. I can't believe we've been on here 50 minutes. I feel like it's been 10 or 15. You guys have been so awesome in the chat. So many awesome comments tonight in the chat. Let's keep going because there's a lot of comments. James says, I got a fake pair of Tory Burch sandals. I get home and I have no idea how I didn't realize it. It happens. I'm wondering what to do with them now. They're new. You're sure they're fake? There's not really much. We've talked about this before. You guys educated me big time. There's not much you can do, right? Because technically, you're not supposed to sell anything fake on any online platform. Even if you put fake, people do it all the time. They'll go on eBay and search. You'll find fake everything. But you put your account at risk. Some people don't care, though. Like, I've gotten fake handbags. And I see women with fake Louis Vuitton handbags everywhere I go every day. They want them anyway. But we don't really... Oh, I know, James. I know. Local pickup like Facebook Marketplace or something. Don't do it online. Just put new faux Tory Burch or whatever, Tory Burch inspired shoes, and sell them locally. What do you think of that idea? Mo said, I bought some Doc Martens that I'm questioning. So I'm going to look at the other ones that I have posted and try to figure out. Do they fake Doc Martens? Like I've seen Doc Marten, like I sold a pair of faux leather shoes made to look like Doc Martens, but they didn't say Doc Martens. Do people fake Doc Martens? I just don't even understand this. Like Doc Martens, what are they, $150 new? I mean, it's not even that. Why would you fake something? Like, it's not even that expensive. Do they do that, you guys? They probably fake everything. I don't know. They fake Coach, and I don't think that's, that expensive either. I don't know. Yeah, it happens. I just kind of get rid of it and move on with my life. Oh, I guess so, because Diana said I bought several pairs of fake Doc Martens at the Goodwill. There's tons of fakes out there, she said. Okay, be aware. Deborah says she loves her Fitbit. I can't figure out how to use this thing. I got it for Christmas because I'm trying to do more. But these watches, they're not just about your steps and calories. There's so much information. I've got to learn how to use it. They track everything. Your sleep, your heart rate, everything. I'm still overwhelmed trying to learn it. James says I can try it. People still like fake stuff. If you're honest, you know what I mean? Like if you're honest about it and you're like, hey, it's fake. Women especially wear the fake stuff all the time. I'm talking so much. I'm going to take a sip of water. Listed 12 items while trying to participate with the video. Multitasking for the win. I do not understand how you list so much. What am I doing wrong? I think I just hate sitting in front of the computer and I'll watch videos in the background, but once I've done my 5, I race off of there. I was like, I don't like sitting there. James says, I listed a pair of Vans the other night, and without 5 minutes, they were sold. First time I had that happen that fast. Isn't that awesome? I've had that happen recently with a few things, and I'm like, I literally just listed this. I mean, it's been awesome. I love that. I love it. Mitzi said, I got offered money for just the logo on one of my Tory Burch shoes. You mean that medallion thing? Like the classic Tory Burch ballet flats have that gold logo thing. I don't know what you'd call it. Yeah, the logo thing. Yeah. I have gotten Tory Burch flats so frequently in the Thredup rescue box. I do not know why. They were in really great shape too, and they sold so fast. For $69, $79, if I remember right. Just little leathers. They're really soft leather, slip-on ballet flats. Those things sell like crazy. They sell so easily too. Holly says, I don't do kid stuff, but these baby Jordans are so cute. I'll sell kid stuff if it's something I think I can sell for like $10 to $20 on its own, I'll pick it up. But I have so much kid stuff. I it's a lot of work. I lot it up mostly. Oh, Kim said the buyer said there was one serial number that was off. You're sure that you think they were fake? Ooh, Mo said I found some fake Birkenstocks first time. Can't believe they're faking Birkenstocks. I just don't get it. Like, I know there's shoes made to look like Birkenstocks, but they say Birkenstock, but they're fake? How much is a new pair of Birkenstocks? I mean, I can see faking some of this Prada designer stuff. That's really hard to get some of it, but I don't know. Jen said, I just listed my first Louis Vuitton bag today. It's so scary to list Louis Vuitton. Yes, it's real, but I'm worried someone will try to pull something. Well, did you get that authenticated? And like, what's it listed for? A few $100? I would get that authenticated. I don't sell anything that's more than a couple $100. I just have not got anything like that. I want a Louis Vuitton bag. I've seen some good ones on Posh, but I'm going to hold out. I don't need it. I just kind of want one at some point. But yeah, I guess you do when you're selling higher end items like that. You have to worry. Like, are you worried someone's going to like switch it? You'll probably be fine. But maybe it's for $20. You might want to get it authenticated. Oh, Leslie says, I'm decoupaging. I love that word, decoupage. Some boots while listening to you, Quimby. Go to her Instagram. You got to check this out. So she's getting boots. If I remember correctly, it's from like a Jomar rehab box, like good shoes, but they need like cleanup or whatever. And she's like painting them and then putting images on them and then sealing them all off. She had some like Spider-Man dance goes or something the other day. I'm like, this is awesome. Like, you're doing something creative and you're giving something to somebody that's totally unique. Like, it's just awesome. Mitzi's saying, yeah, that gold logo. Yeah, I guess if you have a really beat up pair, you can just sell that part. Wow. Mo says, and when you sell something that fast, then you question if the price was too low. I know. That's usually the first thought. It's like, wait, these sold right away. Did I price them too low? But I usually don't care because I'm like so happy to have such a quick flip. I love a quick flip. Like, I usually take the offer or whatever, because I'm just so excited to sell something really fast just to get that money back. I know. Dorothy says, I haven't seen a Thredup unboxing in a while. When was I did one with Kelly. Kelly Schaffner and I did a Thredup unboxing. What was that? 6 weeks ago or something? No. Yeah, because it was Christmas. It was like a Christmas miracle box. I have to get another one. I haven't had one in a little while because I'm just so in love with my Jomar boxes. I got the best TJ Maxx one. I got this shirt in there from the brand Young, Fabulous, and Broke. I love that brand. So that box was particularly good. I have a Madewell box from Jomar I need to open. I've just been loving those boxes even more than the Thredup. So I don't know, but I'll get another one because I love the Thredup boxes too. Megan said, I love to list on my treadmill while watching movies or YouTube videos. That's so smart, those treadmill desks. That's really smart. I could use something like that because the hardest thing for me is just sitting. I'm not a sitter. I'm like a move around sort of person. So, all right, let me see what's up. James said, my thought exactly, but they were $2. They were $2 at the bins at the most. So that's like, who cares? Like, definitely take a quick offer or the quick sale. That's awesome. Diana says, eBay is full of knockoffs. I know. Like, when everyone's like, you're not allowed to sell knockoffs, I'm like, you can go on eBay and search Louis Vuitton, Gucci. It's all knockoffs. Why aren't those people getting shut down? Oh, you know what happened to me this week, you guys? I forgot to share about this. I got an email from Poshmark that one of my listings was removed. Vineyard Vines. So like on eBay, for sure, I know there are certain brands that I never use their stock photos. Like Chico's, never use what are the other ones? There are some where it's like I know that there's certain brands that hire people to scour sites and make sure nobody's using their copyrighted photos and everything, and terms. Like you can't use the term Velcro or something, for example, on eBay. I didn't know Vineyard Vines was one of them. Have you guys ever had that? I got a Vineyard Vines shirt in a mystery box, the Tucker shirt, and I used their stock photo along with my own photos. I always use my own photos. And I got an email saying they removed it. Vineyard Vines contact. It was a really nice, I do love Poshmark customer service, way better than eBay in my opinion. Really nice email from Poshmark, but basically like, hey, we know you probably didn't do this on purpose. It was probably an oversight. But Vineyard Vines contacted us and said that you were using a copyrighted photo, so we deleted your listing. You're welcome to relist it. Just remove the photo. And here's the funny thing about it. I'd already sold it. Like that shirt sold weeks ago, but it was probably like, you know how under the solds, it goes to the bottom of your closet and turns red and says sold? It wasn't even an active listing. So I'm like, why'd you even remove it? But whatever. It's probably like, they must have some algorithm, some computer program that does it or something. The Thrifty Broad Melissa says, White House Block Market, don't use their stock photos. Good to know. Hey, CamXO, glad you made it in. Oh, and Mitzi said Michael Kors will take your pictures down. See, I don't sell a lot of that, so I did not know. This is really good. Just bookmark this, you guys. Don't use stock. It's up to you. We're adults here. I think technically you're not supposed to use any stock photos, period. They're not your photos. Okay. Decide what works for you. They might take your listing down, so it's always a risk. But know which brands are like on this stuff. So White House Block Market. Holly said Vineyard Vines is very litigious. Don't use that. Don't use Michael Kors. And James says they're all banned. Yeah, I know. You're not supposed to really do them. Oh, Jen said Sundance freaks out too. No stock photos. I love that brand, Sundance. Love it. So expensive though, but I would live in their embroidered tops if I could. Yeah, so just be aware of that kind of stuff, you guys. That you can get your listing removed. I've never had a problem. I've never been like in trouble. Oh, Jen, so what are you worried about then? You listed that Louis Vuitton for $500, so Posh will automatically authenticate it. So then, no problem. You're good, right? All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up. It's been an hour. I don't know where PD is. Maybe on his way home. Torvald is in his room. I got to get him off the Minecraft. But this was such a fun one. I had a particularly fun night tonight. We had lots of people, like 50 people. You guys did awesome comments. I'm really excited to reconnect again and get the live going. So I'll see you next week. If you're feeling generous, you could go watch my makeup video that no one seems to want to watch, but it's an unboxing. I thought it was really fun. I got a lot of awesome skincare and makeup stuff. I'm going to sell what I don't want to keep. I'm going to give some to my mom and my sister maybe, and it's just another thing to learn about selling. So I had a blast tonight too, Cynthia. I'm so glad you guys were here, and I'll see you next Friday. Bye, guys.